What's up, early risers or late night people who like to hang? I'm gonna go off a little bit. you know, Still gotta hit them with a little championship swag though. Happy birthday, Michelle's daughter, male or female. Happy birthday to you. We hope you are Michelle's daughter. Now, let's get to why we're here. Now, Rosie Perez. No one knew who Rosie Perez was. She would have continued to be a nobody in this world that we probably never would have seen on screen, ever. She was a dancer, mostly a choreographer, working on scenes and things of that nature, but we probably would have never seen Rosie Perez in our lives if it wasn't for Spike Lee putting her in Do the Right Thing. Spike Lee sought her out in a club and said, I want the Puerto Rican girl to call me. Got her, knew specifically this is the girl. And not only did he feature her, he really featured her. Like, that was like after School Days, and he came out like, oh, that's Spike Lee. He did School Days. When Do the Right Thing came out, and he wanted to put her in his next movie, he featured her and basically had Public Enemy on it. And Rosie is in the first 3-4 minutes doing all these choreographer dances and different outfits. He made her a strong figure representing power to set the movie off. Spike did that. And what pissed me off is that Rosie tells this story about how she did it like 5 years ago, so it's not a surprise. But now I think it's the 30-year anniversary of Do the Right Thing. So now here comes all the BS that happens and comes along with it. Yeah, she was in White Man Can't Jump, but we finna get to that. Now, there was a love scene between Spike Lee's character Mookie and her. And it was supposed to be a lot more than what we saw. It's supposed to have been like an actual love scene. And, the Ice Cube scene where he's circling the nipples and all this stuff and circling her body. That became an iconic moment in the film. That brought everything out. Like, to this day, because everybody's under this Me Too thing, and people got to learn to stop playing with things. You know what I'm saying? People keep playing with stuff that they don't understand, and they just want to jump on the bandwagon and keep riding the wave. They want to keep riding this wave. So now I was so uncomfortable and nervous in the love scene, and I'm just so disturbed, and I'm like, why do I gotta do a love scene? And this wasn't in the script. I don't want to do it. And so she's like, she said, she's like, she was crying the whole time because she felt so uncomfortable, like she was being violated. You're acting. People were trying to make her, feel comfortable, make her laugh, and all of these things. And, the director stopped right away. He just like, let's just stop. This ain't right. The guy who ended up directing Juice was like the assistant director for Do the Right Thing. And man, he was like, stop, just stop it, and stop the camera. And Spike Lee was pissed. Because Spike had a vision. And that he knew like this would be an iconic moment in the film that people still remember to this day. She stood out. She stood out so much that she got recommended for a role that was for a white girl. And White Man Can't Jump. Woody Harrelson's girlfriend was supposed to be a white girl. Gloria was the white girl, not a Puerto Rican. They chose Rosie Perez for that. And she comes out and she talks about it now, like against Spike. Like Spike was, it makes Spike look like he was in it because they asked her like, oh, okay, at least you're over it now. Now you understand the point of that thing. And she's just like staying quiet, like she still ain't over it. You know what I'm saying? And that's bullshit. I don't like it. Don't do that. Don't do that, Rosie. Don't try to act like, oh, I really didn't like it. It was so bad. And don't play the role. Don't play the role. Okay. All right, Frank. Frank in there moving in on Burundi's girl. Hopefully she is a girl. Now, what Rosie Perez did, and I want everybody to hear this clearly, what she did is she got that movie, White Man Can't Jump. And you know what her character did in White Man Can't Jump? In White Man Can't Jump, all she did was sleep with Woody like every 10 minutes. She want to make out. She's in a love scene so many times in that damn movie. She's just so freaky. She's in the shower. She jumping out. She ain't wearing no bra and got her titties damn near out the whole movie. First thing she did was jump on Woody. Then they interviewed her about the movie. And what she say? Oh, I love that movie so much because you know why I love that movie so much? Because that Gloria and them, I play Gloria and we get to make love all the time. I love that. That she and him they make love all the time. But you ain't throwing White Man Can't Jump under the bus. I don't hear no interviews on how you were so uncomfortable on White Man Can't Jump. When after every time they play a basketball game, it's a love scene. You screwing all over Woody. The whole movie is basically you doing that. A role you wouldn't have had if it wasn't for Do the Right Thing and Spike Lee. If it wasn't for Spike, we wouldn't have known you. The brothers accepted you in. And this is what I hate. The brothers, they always love Rosie Perez and show her love. Spike Lee, Kanye West, Jay-Z, they know you from Do the Right Thing. And White Man Can't Jump. Black people loved Rosie. And when Rosie was gone, out the business, nobody really seen Rosie for a minute. She started coming back into the boxing game. All the boxers started giving Rosie love. You wouldn't have went nowhere with Tupac if it wasn't for this. That's right, Frank. Oh, Billy, you so stupid. Screwing is for carpenters. Billy, you so stupid. But see what I'm saying is she came up on, she did the same thing. Her and Jennifer Lopez got into it, but her and J-Lo did the same thing. They screwed all the brothers to get to a plateau where they just screw white boys and then they look down on the brothers. Now they want to go back and talk about, oh, the black people were so bad to us. The hell out of here. Now she married some rich white guy with money. Now she trying to play the role. What, they give you a timeout pendant? Yeah, she was down with Nas. And I'm sorry, Miss Rosie Perez. I just called a spade a spade. It just is what it is. But you sound a little naive in them articles that I read. I mean, Selma Hayek doing the same dumb. She doing the same damn thing. Selma Hayek out here talking about, oh, I love Antonio Banderas and I love Robert Rodriguez for giving me the opportunity and putting me in the movie. Robert Rodriguez is the one that put her on the map. We wouldn't have known who Selma Hayek was if we didn't see her and From Dusk to Dawn with that damn snake and in Desperado. And then she was like, it wasn't in the script. And then they write in a love scene. Yeah, they write in a love scene in the movie to make people want to watch. The guys that's watching it, that's why you in the movie. Nobody's watching Desperado to see you laying your mark on your lines. Your tits and ass got you in the place. The guys are watching that screen. They ain't looking at Selma Hayek admiring her lines. Okay, the women that's watching Antonio Banderas on the screen, they ain't in there because Antonio Banderas is an outstanding actor. Women did not line up to go in there for that reason. And White Man Can't Jump, Rosie Perez was not called Puerto Rican. She was called black. Oh, yeah. She was called black. They called her sister. Yeah, she said it was tragic for her, that scene in the movie. It was the first love scene she ever did because she didn't understand why it had to be there. It was a clothes set. They tried to make her laugh, and that wasn't helping her. Oh, the Stoolies called her a Puerto Rican. I didn't hear, but I know Woody called her black. Called her a sister. But see, everybody playing the victim card now. Like that's the thing to do now. Oh, I was a victim. Oh, I'm a victim. Victim? You weren't crime victim then? Selma Hayek right now on Instagram showing off her damn body. She's what, 50 years old showing off her fake tits. Matter of fact, we got her butt naked on the Patreon. Straight up. So what you talking about? It ain't like that was the only love scene you ever did. Why would you throw Robert Rodriguez, the people that put you on, under the bus, and you in the same thing talking about some, oh, I love them. They treated me with nothing but respect. No, it ain't fake. That's real. My thing is, you can love the white boys if you want to. Nobody cares. If you want to be with a white guy, be with a white guy. But that don't mean you got to dump on the brothers to do so. And all this fake outrage. Just doing things because it's trendy. That's played out. So when she said that, that just really pissed me off. Because you sat there next to Spike Lee on the 25th anniversary and got a check coming out for the promotional thing, sticking your face out. Ever since then, she just been sleeping with white dudes. Are they gonna rehire Gina Carano? No, hell no. The hell would they rehire her for? For being stupid? First off, they were gonna make a show around her dumb ass. She got to realize that this is Disney. Do she not know this is Walt Disney? Duh. This is Mickey Mouse. Okay. First off, you didn't even have a career. You ate yourself out of the damn acting field. That's exactly what they did. Blame the brothers. Nah, I ain't seen Young Rock yet. It's a petition to hire her. Yeah, it probably started by her. She got dumped by her agency. When you get dumped by your agency, you ain't getting rehired. The agency dumped her first. Then she was let go by Disney. The agency drop you, it's a wrap. It's time to blame somebody. Yep. Absolutely correct. Thought y'all might like the new view, you know. It is what it is. Sleep is starting to fall on me. Sun's getting kind of low. Nah, Dana White never got Gina. Never got Gina Carano. Oh, they gonna get it right. They gonna get Cardi to leave Offset. She just gotta fall off first. Once she fall off, then the whole Offset thing will be over, and then she'll be screwing some white guy. It's a matter of time. They just gotta continuously getting their money off her now. So when the money dry up, then you can go and do something else. Holler at you when you get a chance. All right, I'm hollering at you. What's up? The super chat button work here. If y'all want to donate to the super chat, y'all got super chat. Thanks, Mario. I just get tired of these people doing the same thing. What's her name? Ashley Judd. Somebody who took advantage of every opportunity that Harvey threw her way. Then all of a sudden, her career is done. Now she want to come throw Harvey under the bus. But you ain't had no smoke for Harvey when you was at the height of your career getting Oscar nominations. She actually negotiated that. Like, I better get nominated for an Oscar. And she got nominated too. So you put in some work. You got all those movie roles. What's my favorite YouTube channel? Carcino for Life. I like that channel. Then I would say probably One Crack News and then Screen Fiend. I love those channels. Those are my three favorites. I wish I had the original Carcino channel. I wish I had that one back. I could have fought and got that one back, but it was probably just too late for me to go get it. It got to the point where I think I passed the point to go back and get it. I could have fought for that. Jenny probably made one video in the last 2 months. I think they're dying out. You know, that's why I said, man, it's everybody thinks it's easy until they get into it, and then they realize, damn, it's not as easy as it appears to be. And that happens to everybody. But now they get to experience it because they think all Cino do is just hit a button. And I'd be like, I wish it was that simple. If all I got to do is hit a button and then they just rain money down on me and stuff. I would love that. I wouldn't have they don't know the hundreds of emails going back and forth between me and YouTube 24/7. Notifications ain't going out. This ain't working. It ain't showing up here. It's not in the browse feature. Dude, I every day I'm dealing with YouTube. Every day. Through the whole week, I was gone. That's it. YouTube is horrible for new uploaders. It's difficult. It's more difficult, and this is because of people who were using bots. People like DJ Academics, people like all these other people. He's not the only one, but I'm pointing him out as an example. People like that who used all these fake hits to get these fake numbers to boost themselves up, to make themselves look like they really doing something on YouTube, to trick the algorithm to believe that we should put them in the suggested features because everybody loves them so they can get organic hits. So they pay for fake hits to get organic hits. But now YouTube has figured all that out and they've kicked out all the fake stuff. So now all the fake stuff is 86. And most of them people channels got shut down completely and revenue was cut dramatically. Mine stayed the same course because I've never done that. Everything that I had was legit. I didn't lose none of my subscribers. It depends on who you are. I mean, in the past 2 months, because LeBron and them did this, then the NBA did a sabotage on me. That's the only time I really got my revenue lowered. Like they lowered me back in October when I did that video about Luka being better than LeBron. That started it. Right there, they lowered my money to everything. They tried to shadow ban me, and I've been fighting with them since October the 20th. The reason why I know the date so well is because that's the date I got to keep telling YouTube about when we had these discussions. If you on the Patreon, you actually hear me in talks with the mediator who's talking with YouTube and me. That's how deep this was going. So in case you think this is all fabricated, like this is just part of my imagination, this is real. The conversation is on the Patreon. You actually get to hear the conversation of me talking to the mediator who talks to YouTube. Dude, it's not bragging, but I was making more money off videos that do 8,000 views than somebody who doing 60,000 views. Seriously, I would. Probably not right now. Some I'll do, but that's because I was moved to it's all about your positioning of rank. I had a very high, what they call the watch time. You know, they would stay, my duration time was long. So if your duration time is long, and I had 65% of the people listening to my videos. My average videos used to be about 30 minutes. If you go to my Truth Behind Hip Hop videos, those was like an hour, 30 minutes, 40 minutes. Those were long videos. Those were some very long videos. People were staying on there for 35 minutes, 40 minutes, another 40. They're staying for the whole thing, a lot of them. That's a lot of ad revenue. That's a lot of real people watching videos. YouTube want to put their premium ads on those. See, just because you get views don't mean that you're going to get ad revenue. That's not how the new YouTube works. The new YouTube works in a different way because there's so many companies out here. There's so many companies out here who are putting up these fake bots, and they do it just for what they call promotional. Like they'll push a certain song that they got, a record company will buy hits so that company can get the song boosted all the way up on the search engines, but they're not making any money off of it. So if you put together a long video that people are really gravitated to, where they stay on it for a while, and it's not just some clickbait thing where they look at the duration, because they know some click farm, they're just going to click on it. As soon as the video come on, okay, the video's on, click it off. and go to the next one and do the next video and do the next video and do the next video. And they could look at that. You got all these people and all these views, but they're only on there for like 10 seconds, 10 seconds, 12 seconds, 13 seconds. They don't care about that. That's not going to really net them any revenue to have a bunch of people just show up for 10 seconds. Once you have people that are vested into actually watching your videos, like y'all do. Like Michelle's daughter been here for 30 minutes straight. She been here for the whole 30 minutes. Now, when they come in, what they're going to do is they can put ads into your page, and it'll boost your channel rating up to where they start putting in different type of ads, what they're called premium ads. And premium ads pay the most. I mean, that's when you see car commercials. You see all these major ad revenues coming in. And if you guys know, because you guys watch my videos and you watch them all the way through, you guys see a bunch of ads, don't you? You guys see a bunch of ads. No, the anchor thing is just for fun. You know, I'm glad I got it, but when I did anchor, that was really for truck drivers and people who, was having a rough time, listening to the show. But that was just fun. We normally put stuff up there. Like, I haven't really went on anchor in a minute and did anything, but I just did that just to put the audio out there, so people who are driving trucks or something and they want to listen to us, they can listen to the audio on the anchor thing, and then that's good for them. Yeah, Papoose was mad at me, and I figured that out late. That's why he never came and gave me no props for a big up in him, is because he saw the Papoose versus Uncle Murder beef. Uncle Murder saw that video, and so did Pap. Pap didn't like the video. And I'm like, Pap, what happened? Don't get mad at me. Right. So my ranking was still high no matter what I was doing. When they decided to lower my views or whatever, they shadow banned me for something, and my views had dropped. My ranking didn't drop. My ranking was still high. So I'm like, my revenue was still going to be close to about the same. This is when they had the YouTube apocalypse. See, this is what happened with with Google. Google went to a LLC. It was not an LLC before. So you couldn't sue. Me and Star actually had a phone conversation about this. Star didn't even know. I had to tell Star what was going on because it's a situation happening I can't discuss. And he was trying to tell me, like, yo, should YouTube be involved in that too? And I'm like, it's going to be hard to do it now because YouTube a few years ago switched to an LLC. Now, what they did is they stopped protecting you, which means me, and everybody else who was on YouTube. Before, YouTube protect you. They would defend you. If there was a copyright violation, anything of the sort, YouTube would defend you. If you put it on YouTube, they defended you. So many people didn't know that. Until 2017, everything changed. YouTube changed to an LLC. They went to Google LLC. Once they went to Google LLC, they became a limited liability company, which means they are not responsible. If somebody want to sue you, it's on you. It ain't got nothing to do with them. Why you say that, no to ledge? It's so funny because rappers be getting pissed off at my videos, man. Especially about early ones, man, because I had no chill. When I first did the truth behind, dog, it was no chill. I was like, man, I gotta be a little bit respectful. Cause I'm like, I got no chill, man. I'm like, I was just coming like, but it happened. When he mad at me for it. And I was like, I gotta think, this guy got kids, you know. Dude ain't been right since I just smacked him over them crackers. Like, dog, you was in there eating 50 crackers after you just messed up on stage, man, and he smacked the dog mess out of you in the back. He ain't like that. He just, he know it's true. He just tried to change the thing. Somebody sent it to him on Twitter in the video. He just started laughing. Put like a laughing, a gif up there laughing. Like, dog, you got smacked. He was in there eating 50s crackers and he smacked the dog mess out you. Mario, me and Oskino didn't get into it really. Oskino wanted to get mad, but he didn't. Some of it pissed him off a little bit because I was going in. And then he got an idea in his head and hit me up and was like, you real smart, Sino. You're real smart. But you know what, Sino? Yeah, I gotta get my old Skino voice on. Yeah, you know what, Sino? Man, you really smart, man. You got this, man. I know the YouTube check coming in, man. It's on that 21st, man. You getting that YouTube money? Yeah, you smart. You figured it all out. Yeah, you smart. Yeah, you smart, man. You know what I'm saying? I think with that, me and you should have like a fake beef, man. We go back and forth, and everybody be like, "Oh man, what's going on, man? They finna go at it, man. See, man, man. I'm telling you, man, we gonna make a lot of money off this, man. I'm telling you, man, it's smart. It's smart. We gonna make a lot of money." I said, "No, can't do it that way. I can't do it that way, bro." Somebody might see you and I might be in Philly. You ain't around. Somebody from Philly gonna be, yo, that's the Sino dude that be trying to press. Oh, Sino, man, watch this. Get your camera ready. I'm gonna bust him upside the head. Get your camera. Look, oh, I got him. I know. I told him about Petey, man. I mean, dog, Petey ain't never gonna change. He always gonna be looking out for Petey. No matter who team he on, he always looking out for Petey. He always jumping on the other team. I mean, Petey was rolling with Gilly now. You know what I'm saying? Was just chilling with Gilly now. Then he jumping on the track. He was just chilling with them when the whole Rock Nation thing go over there. Then he over there with them on the track dissing. It's like, Petey, what you doing? Like they had just got off the phone with him. Oh, Michelle, if you only knew how many death threats, how many. Here's the thing. I'm from Chicago, so we don't move too loosely. Period. Anywhere we go, we always like on point. That's just natural. It's just built into your DNA. Yeah, Petey was down with major figures. I mean, all them dudes know each other. Dutch Spade, all them dudes, they all know each other. That was in uh, Rock Nation and all that state property. All them dudes, they knew each other. They lived right around each other. So when you see Petey and them trying to come at Gilly and them, and then you find out the truth that Jay wanted to sign Gilly and all of them, and they was like, nah, and they didn't take the deal, and they got the other guys, and then they making them go at Gilly and them. That's it's so corny. Petey jump on everybody else's side. Like, though he been bouncing, he's still bouncing now. Right. I got a letter from Jay-Z's lawyer, everything, man. I'm like, dog, I didn't went through it all. But notice though, none of them really coming out calling me a liar. You see that? That's how you know. That's how you know what's going on. They always talking crazy, but they don't be talking about you. Man, do be lying all the time. You get fans that say stuff like that. They just come out the side of their mouth. The artists, they know. They know. Dog, I told y'all. How y'all think Safari got cool with me? Me and Safari got cool through this, through all of this. Because everything I said about Nicki Minaj was 100% the truth. He can't stand me to this day. Not Daz, Corrupt. Corrupt can't stand me to this day. Because what I said was the truth. And he didn't want to hear it. It was one guy who was, I don't know how he got his video, or I'm gonna have to go back and watch the video and see what I said about him, because he has a video out, one of Benzino's boys from Made Man, and he was in that crew rolling with him. He was mad and livid at me. He's saying my name all in the video. Somebody had sent it to me about a couple years ago. Mace ain't mad at me. If Mace is mad at me, he would have told me. The only thing Mace said, and it was about the video about Mace and Ghost, and he was like, "Man, dude, that's not about me." Because that was the word on the street, is that Ghost knocked out Mace. So I'm like, this is the talk on the streets. So that was all the talk in the streets. I'm like, that ain't coming from me. Everybody's saying that. But it wasn't him. It was Maceo from De La Soul. Mace. They called he was the first Mace. Maceo. It was him who got knocked out. It wasn't him. Now, if Pooh Man mad at me, man, Pooh Man, I don't could care less what Pooh Man got. If Pooh Man want to talk, did Pooh Man said I was lying? Tell Pooh Man to say, was I lying? What was I lying, Pooh? Dog, I ain't even turned that TV on yet. I haven't even turned that television on. You know I ain't settled in yet. I'm still unpacking. I overpacked. Then I bought stuff when I was there. You know I'm championship swagged out. Pooh Man had them shook. Now, if Pooh Man said he had Show Dog and Spice One shook, he had all them dudes shook. I'm telling you right now, don't you believe it? That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Oh, please send me that video. Somebody send me the link of that. Pooh Man said Carcino had it all wrong. Oh no, Big Mike mad at me. Oh, Big Mike from Ghetto Boys. Woo, he pissed at me, boy. He did an interview going off on me. What's his name? What's his name? Havoc and Prodigy from South Central Cartel. Remember, we were going back and forth, but they were trying to do this, trying to use this for some publicity to come back, saying we've been had our names, we've been called ourselves Havoc and Prodigy. And I'm like, no, they didn't even know until I told them that Apostle Warning was about them. Prodigy wrote about it. And then they went and played some songs. I'm like, dog, nobody called y'all. He was Havoc the mouthpiece, and your name was the protege. They used to mispronounce your name on the East Coast. It's protege. That's why Prodigy say that in the rhyme. They was like, I didn't even know he was dissing us on the song until you said it, Sino. I'm like, well, it's there. It's been there since 96. And he was like, it wasn't Tretch that set that up. It wasn't Tretch that did that. It was this guy that did it. I'm like, dog, the story came back to me that it was Tretch. Tretch was there when it went down. So what is they talking, dog? They talking in circles, but they're saying the same damn thing. So I'm like, dog, you saying the same damn story, but when y'all came out as a group, y'all came out and went as Havoc and Prodigy. Not Havoc the mouthpiece. Y'all made it Havoc and Prodigy. And y'all know damn well Havoc and Prodigy was known for Mobb Deep. And they went by Havoc and Prodigy. It was never Prodigy and Havoc, nothing. For Mobb Deep, it was Havoc and Prodigy. So y'all named y'all group. You cut off Havoc the mouthpiece. Just cut that off. Havoc and Prodigy. And trying to say y'all didn't copy off Mobb Deep. Man, get that up out of here. And I like them. That's the thing. They ain't trash. I like them. But ain't nobody in the world finna believe that. I don't care how many records from 92 you bring up. Mobb Deep started off when they was juvenile hell. They was making songs back then and they was calling themselves Having Prodigy. Yeah, Granddaddy IU, he was just mad I told the story. Nothing he said about me, like I lied about nothing. He was like, yeah, this dude telling my story, the truth behind. Now I'm going to tell you the story. I'm like, all right, let me listen to his story. He talked through with the story. I said, well, that's the same damn thing I said. telling the story now. Will you tell the damn story? Let me see if yours different from mine. It ain't. Go watch Granddaddy IU telling the story and then go look at mine. I think I like mine better. See, the thing is that when people tell stories, they tell it from a flattering position. They never tell it from the story. If somebody else on the outside tell the story, they're going to just tell it for what it is. And they're going to hear something in it that they don't like. Granddaddy IU know what time it was. I loved IU. I gave him credit. He was one of the best that they had. He was a battle rapper. He could write battle raps better than all of them. Like, dog, Granddaddy IU was serious. So I had all his stuff, and that's what be bothering me. It be the people I'm fans of that be having the complaints. I'm like, dude, nobody was even talking about Granddaddy IU. Nobody until I did a Truth Behind. Did people want to talk to IU? You know what I'm saying? It's like, dog, I basically brought you back to prominence. But he went through all that drama when he wrote the Big Mama song. Talking about Latifah, all of them. MC Light. And the thing about it is that Lightning was cool with him. Milk, all of them, they were cool with IU until that happened. And they just thought that was low down for him to even do. You know, like, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, how could you do that? You know, you was cool with them. But you did it for Roxanne. They weren't even mad at Roxanne. When the Big Mama song came out, they weren't even mad at Roxanne Shante. They went straight for the writer. That was the first time in history, I think, anybody in hip-hop, they went past the rapper. They was like, okay, yeah, you saying that, whatever. You know better. That messed IU up. That messed up a lot of his reputation and being in circles. All that was damaged when that came out, when Big Mama hit. Oh, the sun coming up. That means I need to be going down. So we're going to cut this. Good night.